Syed, quick answer to that. The Congress says not only overconfidence but also arrogance and lack of humility to say ki aayega to Modi hi. Let the people decide.
Well, that is what we are saying. Let the people decide. Who has won the admiration of the people of this country? It is the Honorable Prime Minister, who enjoys the admiration of countless number of people. Who has the best popularity rate? It is the Honorable Prime Minister. Why? Because he is able to connect with every single countryman.
Okay.
See, barring these opposition, Gamandia opposition, who is actually extremely arrogant, the only ambition is to ensure that Modi ji doesn't come back. And that's why when he said that he will come back and give you a report card of last 10 years on 15th August 2024, they started feeling that there is absolutely no place, headroom available for these people to become the chief prime minister.
No, it's become, see,
so it is for them to decide whether this. It is for them to decide whether they want to accept the reality or they keep talking.
See, this idea of a foregone conclusion, like I said, is not a new one. It has been pushed, as almost like a psychological operation by the BJP in the past as well. Through many of the phrases, there is Modi only. Timo factor is something that analysts have talked about. Aayega to Modi hi is something that the BJP used in 2018, 2019. Now let's put that, the predetermination of 2024 aside for a moment. Rohan, the whole Parivarvad versus Parivar Jano. Anyone who heard the Prime Minister's speech today noticed very, very clearly that Parivar Jano was a word that had replaced Bhayo Behno or Mitro. He said Parivar Jano 48 times in his speech today. It is the word that he used the maximum number of times in his 90-minute speech today, Rohan. And it was clear that there was a distinction being made by Narendra Modi between Parivarvad, which is dynastic politics, and a person like Narendra Modi, who considers India to be his family, and therefore he only serves his real family, that is India. How do you respond to that? Because the Parivarvad jibe is something that is well known, it has been used before as well, but Parivar Jano is something new.
So, Shiv, I think he will not consider now India as his family because now he hates India, right? He's talking about now quit India because India is opposing him now. So, he will not love India. So, India is not family. Parivarjan is for something else. So, when he says Parivarvad, let me come on that. Parivarvad, again I am repeating, last year he attacked opposition parties on Parivarvad heavily, on corruption heavily. Now you have same leader who he attacked 1 month before, given him finance ministry, meets him, greets him. Do you feel that his words have any value in minds of people? No, you have to deliver, right? You can be quiet on that. You can speak all your whole thing. It can be a monologue. But people of country definitely, they have these things in mind. When PM says something and he does something else, can they trust them? Number one. If Parivarjan, now I'm coming to Parivarjan, if all Indians, I think India, as I told, he will not consider India as now his Parivar. But considering that Parivarjan word, what he has used, why Manipur people are not his Parivarjan? Why he has not gone to Manipur when Manipur happened? Why he has not gone to Haryana when Haryana happened? Why he has not gone to our girls who sat on the hunger strike in Delhi against their own party MPs misdeeds? Why they were not the Parivarjans? They are the betis of the family, and PM had no time to even talk about them. So I think walking the talk is very crucial, Shiv. When you talk about PM, when person like who talks like like a statesman, he is a good orator, no doubt about it. But people expect the reliability on his talks. People expect that whatever he says, he has to deliver. You just cannot have jumlas and jumlas and jumlas and get away all the time.
On the Parivarvad versus Parivar Jano issue, Syed, last word from you. Out of time, last word to Syed.
See, he also mentioned and updated the people of this country that 13.5 crore people have come out of the poverty and they have been now part of the neo middle class or middle class. That's a big achievement in last 10 years because of the policy initiative he has taken. Also, he has spoken about 3 Ds: the diversity, which has become a template for the world to follow Indian diversity. The demographic dividend, which again is the biggest strength we enjoy, and of course democracy, the mother of all democracies. All this has helped to him to achieve what he has achieved. But he also spoken about three menace for the society.
Okay.
Is the appeasement policy of appeasement which Congress follows, the dynastic policy which Congress has followed, and he also so he was corruption. So he was anti-corruption because these are the three bottlenecks which is the growth of the country.
What?
And he urged the people, sensitized the people, urged the people, do not tolerate these three things because that has become
what we are going to see. What we are going to see. I'm out of time. I'm sorry for interrupting.
But for this,
yes. No, we heard that. All I'm going to say is that with 9 to 10 months to go for the elections, it is very clear now that the age of psychological operations has started. In my view, it started with the No Trust Vote speech. The Prime Minister has taken it forward from the ramparts of the Red Fort, and we're going to see much more of it in the months and the weeks ahead before 2024. There's another cycle of elections in the states as well. Each side is going to try to get into the mind of the other and play these mind games, and we'll be reporting and analyzing every bit of it.
India's #1 political reporter
defines what seems to be happening, vendetta politics. कोई दूध के से धुला हुआ नहीं है.
Unmatched eye, unmatched experience.
The world has changed. My black hair has become grey as well.
And with unmatched passion for the story.
Do not monopolize the conversation.
When it's 100% news that matters. It's News Today with Rajdeep Sardesai. Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Only on India Today TV. India's #1 political reporter.
Defines what seems to be happening, vendetta politics. कोई दूध के से धुला हुआ नहीं है.
Unmatched eye, unmatched experience.
The world has changed. My black hair has become grey as well.
And with unmatched passion for the story.
Do not monopolize the conversation.
When it's 100% news that matters. It's News Today with Rajdeep Sardesai. Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Only on India Today TV. India's #1 political reporter.
Defines what seems to be happening, vendetta politics. कोई दूध के से धुला हुआ नहीं है.
Unmatched eye, unmatched experience.
The world has changed. My black hair has become grey as well.
And with unmatched passion for the story.
Do not monopolize the conversation.
When it's 100% news that matters. It's News Today with Rajdeep Sardesai. Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Only on India Today TV.